Good morning everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're just getting ready to make a holiday baked egg breakfast dish. This is something my mom used to make for holidays and special occasions. It's pretty easy to make. It's kind of like a quiche, but a little bit different. So we'll just show you the ingredients we're going to use. These are the ingredients we'll use today to make our breakfast dish. I'm making a vegetarian version. So we have 5 large eggs, some shredded cheese. I picked a smoked cheddar, some sliced cremini mushrooms. I'm a little bit lazy, so I bought the pre-sliced ones. Some baby spinach, pre-washed. Minced garlic. Sweet hot mustard. This is a chili and peppercorn ground mix. Some parsley flakes. Some salt. I have some diced shallots and 2 fresh red chilies. And some bread. Any kind of bread you like will do. And those are our ingredients for today's breakfast dish. Okay, so for this brunch dish, I'm just going to saute the shallots, the chili peppers,
until golden brown or no?
Until almost golden brown. They just need to get soft, really. They're going to cook again in the oven.
Oh, I see. And then you add mushroom?
Yeah. About a half a container of mushrooms. As much as you like, really. Okay, and I just continue stirring. Gonna sweat down the mushrooms a little bit.
I can smell.
I can smell the shallots cooking. Smells good already. The mushrooms are just starting to sweat a little bit, so now it's time to add garlic. About 1 teaspoon of garlic. This is already minced. It cooks pretty quick.
And stir.
And then stir it all back together. Give this just probably 2 or 3 more minutes and this will be done. Just to make it easier. Oh. Okay, so the shallots, the garlic, the chilies, the mushrooms are all sauteed. That's probably enough. They'll continue cooking when we bake this later. To the top of this, I'm just going to add 2 handfuls of spinach and turn the heat off. And this is just to wilt the spinach. The spinach doesn't need to cook. We'll give it a quick stir. So I'm just stirring the spinach after I add it. The heat is off now. And just for a moment, I'm going to put a lid on this.
Our lid too big.
It's a little bit big, but that's okay. And the steam just helps to wilt the spinach a little bit further. Everything is done cooking. Okay. That's our spinach, shallot, garlic, chili pepper, and mushroom mixture. The spinach has wilted enough. I'm happy with that. Now I have to let it cool down because when I add it to the eggs, if it's too hot, it's going to start cooking the eggs right away. So this needs to cool for a few minutes. So I cracked 5 large eggs into a bowl. I'm just going to add like 1 pinch of salt, about 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. This is the black pepper and chili pepper mix. It's already ground. I'm going to add 1 pinch of that, or about half a teaspoon. Doesn't need much. And we have parsley flakes. I'm just going to give a few shakes of the parsley flake just for color. Parsley doesn't add too much flavor. That's it. And I'm just going to whisk the eggs until it's kind of like making scrambled eggs. Whisk them, break up the yolks, make them nice and frothy. Okay, so I'm done whisking the eggs. All the yolk is broke up, the eggs white, it's all mixed together, a little bit foamy on top. Nice mixture. Okay, we're ready. We have all our ingredients. We're ready to assemble our brunch dish. So I have a loaf pan and I just sprayed it with some cooking oil so that it's a non-stick pan, but just to make sure because eggs can stick when they're cooked. So I have 4 slices of bread. On 2 of them, I'm just going to put a little bit of the sweet hot mustard. And lay them in the pan, mustard side up. Same thing on the next. So we have the layer of bread down with the mustard. On top of that, I evenly spread out the spinach and mushroom mixture. And on top of that, I put about half of the shredded smoked cheddar cheese. On top of that, I'm going to add the other 2 slices of bread. I've already put mustard on them, so they go on top. It's almost like making a sandwich inside the pan. Okay, and once those are in, the second last thing to do is take the egg mixture, not the last, second last. So I'm just going to add the egg mixture on top of these that are. So I'm just going to continue covering the bread with the egg mixture. We started with 5 eggs. I had to make a bit more because you want enough to fully cover the bread. Ah, like that. Perfect. Fully cover the bread. Just going to set this extra egg aside. We have the rest of the cheese. I'm going to cover the top with a bit more of the cheese. And that's it. This is ready to go in the oven. So I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. You'll want to cook it for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Just check with a toothpick. If it comes out clean afterwards, then it's done. The other nice thing about this one is if you're having people over, you can make this the night before or the day before. Just wrap it and leave it in the fridge. It's fine for overnight in the fridge. And then when you're ready in the morning, just pop it in the oven and bake it off for half an hour. And it'll be ready to eat when people come over. And we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so our breakfast or brunch dish, our baked egg dish is ready to go in the oven. That's what it looks like before. Okay, 350 degrees. Into the oven. See you in half an hour. Okay, our timer went 30 minutes. We've been baking our egg dish. And, oh, it smells so good. The smoked cheese sounds delicious.
Wow, it looks so good.
So 30 minutes, I'm just going to check with a toothpick. The toothpick comes out clean, no egg on it, which means that it's cooked. I'll check this part without the bread. Yeah, same thing. Very clean. The egg is all cooked. I'll let it sit for probably 10 minutes to cool down before I cut it, and then just cut it into size pieces that you like. How many people you have. Okay, so this is what our breakfast egg dish looks like after we cut it and we take it out on the plate. I just sprinkled a little bit of parsley. Thank you for watching the video, everyone. I hope you enjoy the recipe. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. And like. Thank you. Terima kasih.